Hey yo, what's up? You know what it is, the one and only Triple the G.O.D. Welcome back to Triple God Explains It All. Still handling the Kamen Rider Super Climax Hero business as we always does. You know, continuing in our Meteor look, and we're about to take a look at Meteor Storm, but there is just something, you know, proof of concept, just so that you understand. Oh, excuse me. Is that when Meteor fights Forza, when he does that up and heavy, yeah, you know, has no elect powers whatsoever. And as you see, is that it does a little bit more red light damage. So, you know, that goes hand in hand with the Tim Tebow thing. So, you know, we'll get into all that. So, with that being said, and, you know, stepping back and letting, you know, Ryu saying Gitro have this epic stare down about friendship or something. It ain't magic, it's violence or something. I don't know. Ryu say, he should die. That is one long ass rider belt sound. I don't know, but you know, whatever. Driver sound way too long, but you know, let's get down to business. Mobile art. The guard dash. You know what this does by now. It's the guard dash. It does stuff and blah blah blah. We've explained this already. Radar had to change. Still the Tim Tebow, you know. Still same effects apply. Opponent lose all of red life currently available, and they lose a bit of meter too as well. So you know, figures you might want to know that. As we demonstrated in the last video on Burst, is that when I pressed neutral A, he did the Meteor Tornado with the fire switch name. But since, you know, Forza is currently in possession of it and is using it, what does he do? He does that Rising Strike with the Meteor Storm Shaft and then finishes it with the Meteor Storm Strike. Now, honestly, as we're about to get into a second, there was a way he could have had that and the Meteor Tornado, but you know, it wouldn't have been the same without the fire switch, so I do kind of sort of understand it on both ends, but you know, I think this is the better special of the two. That's just my thing. And when it comes to the Meteor Storm Punisher, or you know, the Dragoon Beyblade finish, when you press left and right now, it does like a homing thing where it just zooms all around your opponent. It's best done in the corner, so you know, actually maybe, you know, if we can take him to the corner meter, you know, if we can do that, you know, without, you know, screwing it up. Thank you. Now let's try that again. You know, when he does that, it hones in and it does stuff. But when you press up and down in the special button, it just zooms straight through. So you know, it's like left and right is better for like starting long distance juggling combos, because you can jump in and do this kind of stuff and things of that nature. So you know, you want to make sure to keep that in mind. And to bring back, you know, the whole special move conversation full circle, why does he have two versions of the Meteor Storm Punisher? And as you just saw, one is completely, utterly better than the other one is. So there was a way that they could have, you know, let him have the Meteor Storm Shaft, let him have the Meteor Storm Shaft lift into the Meteor, into the Meteor Storm Strike, the Meteor Storm Punisher, and then gave him something else, and then let him still have that third move be an alternate move, being, you know, the Firestone switch when he's not fighting Forza, and give him something different, so he at least has enough set of balance too. Because like I say, the Meteor Storm Punisher is the left and right one is better. So you know, maybe I can just quit speaking about that, because I would just be repeating myself all day long. So with all of that being said, jumping normal kick, jumping light, jumping heavy. Jumping light is cool. I like jumping heavy better because you get a little more range, and because of the Meteor Storm Shaft, is that, as we'll see when we take a look at his normal strings and stuff, is that he gets a lot of love from that. As you see, he's able to, you know, strike from a long distance, so you know, you can really use this as a very, very annoying poking tool to, you know, to hit confirm into like long strings and stuff, that where you'll transform and whatnot. Alrighty, where are we going to start? Oh yeah, light chain. Just like in his normal form, is that first light in that combo hits twice, and then the second one does absolutely jack squats, other than, you know, Rider canceling it and then hoping that you go to neutral fast enough to do an actual quick normal that you can actually continue the combo off of. We got the light to heavy special, and you know, just like it is in normal Meteor mode, is that the second hit is the junk cancel combo, and as you see, he has a lot of options from it because of that third hit, and I'll show you a couple, including a relaunch that he can hit the Meteor Stone Strike off of, or my favorite, he can land off the first one, because you can't unfortunately do the Meteor Storm Shaft into the Meteor Storm Strike off of a second relaunch, and I'll show you why. Because what happens is that you've used up all of your possible juggle points within that combo at that point, because that's something that we're going to get into later. Is that, you know, it's a Street Fighter Alpha 3 thing, where moves are given, you know, points of like how many hits can you juggle in before you no longer can anymore. So with using the Meteor Storm Shaft into the Meteor Storm Strike, you're using a lot of juggle points in the combo. But you know, there are characters who take advantage of it a whole lot more, and when we get to those characters, we'll explain juggle points in this game and how they work. So what we got next in the building, we have the left to right light to heavy chain. Not the left to right light to heavy chain, the left and right light chain, which is just jack frickin' squat. And by I mean jack frickin' squat, I mean jack frickin' squat, kids. Nothing. It's just a far-away knockdown. It's good, you know, is that if you're trying to charge meter or something, that's the only, you know, defensive use that it has to just, you know, is that if you need to end a combo and you need it to end where I need to charge up or I need to transform safely, then, you know, you can use that. But when it comes to that left and right like the heavy chain, yo, it does the same thing. It's a better string, and off that third hit, you can do some rider cancel fun. So, you know, and then, you know, ad nauseum and such and such. What we got next? We have the up and down like chain. In the corner, you can do fun, wonderful stuff off of it as well, but only that third hit in the corner is which you can do that. That second one, you know, that second one does have some OTG properties in some combos, but I really wouldn't rely on it, because as we'll get into a minute, you have a lot better OTG options than the second hit in a chain. What we got next? We have the up and down like the heavy chain. Now, the up and down heavy chain, it's a lot of things going on. Is that, as you see, that last hit does 2 hits. You can rider cancel off of it to a degree, and you know, and it hits completely utterly low. So it's a really good surprise ender. You know, when you're trying to do long rider cancel chains and you need to mix something up, is that using that up and down like the heavy chain is very perfect for that. Alrighty, what we got next? We have the heavy chain does 4 hits. This is probably my favorite combo for me, because it reminds me of a lot of combos from other characters like Wizard, who have like long strings where they can rider cancel and do a couple of loops. You can get, like, I think you can get the maximum of 5 if you get the juggle points right, but you know, but then at some point the combo will null, and again, because we are dealing with a single transformation character, there are a lot more ways that you can do damage and reset stuff, but we'll get into that later. What we got next? Let me see. We have the right heavy chain. It's a good knockaway combo. It's a good alternate to the left and right like the heavy chain, if you just definitely need something at the end of a combo to make sure your opponent completely, utterly gets off of you. And last but not least, we have the up and down heavy chain. As you see, first hit hits low, second one slaps him. So, you know, it's really good for combos where, you know, where you need a definite ender to make sure that it's going the hell down SA. So, with all of that being said, I'm taking a look at my notes, and I'm gonna be real talk to make sure that I went over everything, because there is one more thing that we gotta do. Transform back movement. Now, as we talked about earlier, is that single transformation gauge characters can use their transformation as a rider cancel. In most cases, in any case down there to a degree, but you know, but picking your spots if and when, and why won't you get out the corner? This is embarrassing. Get out of the corner. He just will not get out the corner. I'm like, Forza, you just really love this corner, don't you, homie? You just really love this corner. Okay. There we go. Thank you. Not the corner, Lord. Alrighty, now that we got Forza out of the corner, here's the thing. Is that, like I explained earlier, is that you can use a transformation as a rider cancel, so that you're able to do long strings. But the thing is that you can do this off of 3 meters, which means that you can do something like this. And such and such and such, and I completely utterly screwed that up. But you guys see the point, is that I just didn't, you know, I want to do something real flashy, but it's just to show you that proof positive that, yeah, that the best way to do it is that learn it, like, because that up and down heavy string in Meteor form, that builds up a lot of meter, and it's like, and it's going to be major in your, you know, combo building from transforming back and forth and back to trying to find good strings like that between the two. Now, here's the other thing, that we'll transform back, and, you know, I'll do some stuff because, you know, we can do that or whatever. Kick him in the face. Now, here's the thing. The other rule about transformations are this. When you are in your second form, you can transfer back to your old form for free. So, you can do something like this. Something like that. So you can start in your second form, transform for free, and then do a long combo going backwards. And you know, when it comes to Meteor, is that, to me personally, in his base state, he has better combos. To me personally, is that the Meteor Storm Shaft, it makes for some awkward and weird things you can actually do. But you know, I just feel that, you know, that if he has a lot more cohesiveness going from Meteor Storm back to Meteor and then doing a very long combo, which you can technically do for free. So you can do like a string and then do that string and then do that long drawn out stuff I showed you that only costs 1 Meteor in Meteor Storm and do a whole lot more damage. And one more other thing before we get out of here, and shout out to Karate Lincoln for letting me know this information. It was something that's always been in the series, but I wasn't really sure if I was looking at it correctly, because Aiden should learn to make a better practice mode for this game, is that when you transform back and forth using single gauge characters, is that the damage scaling resets, because I think the game sees it as 2 different characters doing 2 different things. Or it may just be, you know, a plus to transforming in the middle of a combo. And I'm not really sure what the answer is to either or, but it does exist. And you know, if I can find those videos again, I'll link those videos down there so you can see Karate Lincoln doing some awesome stuff with Meteor. It's really cool. So, as I take a look at my notes one more time to make sure that I didn't miss anything, and it looks like I did not, we done. So there it is. Meteor and Meteor Storm, everything you need to know to build some basic stuff. There were some things that, you know, and I'm going to say it up front, that I purposely didn't go over, because, you know, there are a lot of awesome things you can really do with Meteor, and putting it together, I'm going to let this one be a personal thing, because I want to see what you guys got on this. So, I'm going to step back, you know, doing me, being my awesome thing. Before we get out of here, I want to shout out my homeboy Enzo one more time. Team Facebook in the building, Team Twitter, Team DOADH, we all in the building, man. I appreciate the love and support, and I appreciate that y'all appreciate that I take my time out to do things like this, because, you know what I'm saying, my thing is I just want to, you know, show y'all that, you know, it's more to fighting games than just Street Fighter and Marvel and shit, you know what I'm saying. And Secret Out 2013 is going to be all about showing you about all the awesome games that you're missing out on, because, you know, those people, you know what I'm saying, have nothing better to do but to promote their stuff, because, you know, they gotta sell the fuck out. It is what it is, you know, pimping and shit. Another conversation for another day. So, with that being said, I'm gonna get out of here. You know who I am. I am Triple the G.O.D. And this is, of course, the show where I explain it all, because the name of the show is Triple the Guy That Explained It All, because I explain every damn thing. And I'll holler at you guys later, man. Peace out.